stress that I am not going to say anything to my mom about the significant amount of money that Auntie just said out of the blue she wanted to give my mom. She believes it was an old account of my mom's, even though there's no proof of that since it was in Auntie's name. I'm not going to say a word. I'm not going to say a word about Angel. I did say just gently, are you planning on getting back Angel? I joked about, because we watched The Choice. It had animals in it. And animals, together and loving each other and whatnot. And I said, are you going to get Angel back for Omar? And she's like, yeah. I said, when? She's like, I don't know. That's it. I'm not saying anything about that. It's up to her. If she decides to never get back Angel and continue to pay for a dog she doesn't have, so be it. When it comes to her eyes, though, I do have to say something, people. You have to understand. I'm not going to sit back and say nothing while she lets her eyes deteriorate and refuses to go to the eye doctor that's paid by insurance, her insurance, and refuses to go because they hurt her. If they hurt her, it's not super bad hurt. And when she goes to the foot doctor and he scrapes her foot, it kills too. Months ago when she went and he scraped her foot, she said it killed. But the last time she went, she asked him to do something that would numb it or something. I don't know. I'm just saying there are things we have to do in this life that might hurt a little bit. And I mean, it's not torture. I will say something about her eyes. I already did, but I won't push it. And that's it. I'm keeping this place immaculate. Cooking, cleaning. She has Omar with her at night. She wants Omar. And she doesn't have Angel. When she gets Angel back, I'll probably get Omar back in here. At least part-time at night. It's been a nice break. She doesn't have to do anything else. I have to do it. I'm cleaning the place immaculate. She knows the legal stuff I'm doing. I mean, she doesn't need to know the whole details, but she knows I'm trying to, see if we can get back some of her money. If we can't, we can't. Oh well. Auntie and I already know, we already discussed, already decided together that my mom's not strong enough, she's too fragile to fight that hospital, even though we have proof that the one that I couldn't stand, the one she'll never go back to. Auntie and I both put our foot down with that, and that they violated her HIPAA rights. We have proof. I just found the letter just yesterday when I was looking for the legal stuff that I have all mixed up with other stuff. And it said, Auntie wrote in the envelope, here's proof that your mom can fight that hospital and win. Yeah, my mom's not strong enough, so we're not going to do it. We're going to see if we can get some. In the end, I don't think any judge is going to care. I just make sure you write something short so that the judge will read it. I know. I'm not going to write this long drawn-out thing. There's not really much to say anyway. But I'm going to say what I want on my mom's behalf. Say my auntie said what she wanted, to the Board of Overseers who didn't give a fuck. I'm going to carefully study the original document. I'm going to mention that he sent that original document. We had problems. My mom, I'm speaking on my mom's behalf. So as my mom, we had problems with it. I'll say I pretend I'm my mom, of course. And never told him about those problems, threatened to write to the Board of Overseers, never heard a peep from him for nearly a year. I'm going to make sure the court knows that. I'm not going to let him lead them to believe that we never said anything and just didn't sign the document for a year. No. This judge knows nothing except what we tell him, and I'm going to tell him the facts, but very briefly. Remember, they were pissed off to no end. They couldn't get a hold of my mom's half of that money, because it was, however Auntie had it set up, it was really, and that wound up being a good thing. They couldn't get a hold of it. That just made them more suspicious of Auntie, of course. Like, why wasn't it? And I guess my mom's name was on it, but Auntie controlled it, and it was, they couldn't touch it. Anything that was my mom's they could touch, and they couldn't touch it. They were pissed. Stupid motherfucker assholes. But the only way they ever was even able to do anything is because that hospital, those motherfuckers, violated my mom's paper rights. We have proof of that, so it's too bad my mom's not strong enough to fight that hospital. I'm not so certain, but Auntie's positive we would win, and it would be a lawyer taking it on a contingent, on you only. It's a injury attorney, so they get a third, and they only take the case if they think you can win, and you don't pay a penny to them. It's a personal injury. In the end, like Auntie, it doesn't matter. It's only money. It's not worth my mom winding up back in the hospital. Not, and I'm like, you're preaching to the choir. I don't think it's worth that either. I had mentioned I just on principle was going to write to that conservator and tell him, please remove that friggin' money that my mom already paid to her attorney. That just annoys me. That just annoys me no end. That should tell you how I think. That just annoys me. I have solid proof my mom has a canceled check. That's a check. Do you call it a canceled check when it's cashed? It's a check that the lawyer cashed. So to have that listed on there. And then the asshole's planning on asking for even more money. He's a greedy fucking motherfucking bastard, and I hope his life is absolutely miserable. And I'm gonna go to the court whenever it happens, and if he has the nerve to come near me, I will just say, get out of my face, I have nothing to say to you. I don't think he would have the nerve to come near me, just saying. And if I was feeling really brazen, if people were talking to me, like, ahead of time, before you go in or whatnot, I would be like, yeah. And if he was around, oh, I'm just here to witness, the final chapter of my mom being royally screwed over by these greedy vultures. And yes, I would say that. And sometimes court, people chat ahead of time, what do you know? That is the truth. That's why I would go, to witness the final chapter, closure. Final chapter of my mom being royally screwed over by these greedy motherfucking bastards. That's the system. Could have turned out a lot worse, though. As some of you know and some of you don't. I only say that because I have new subscribers all the time, and my new subscribers aren't necessarily or even likely going back through all my old videos to find out all the stuff that happened in the past to me and my family. They just start at point, they start from right now. They don't go back. I Know Who You Shall Remain Nameless went back because I asked one of his characters, Colin, and Colin I said, I don't know what you know, and Colin did a whole comment of exactly what he knew. I know this and I know that, and that means he watched old videos. He went and did research on me. He went back. I think it's fitting to call this asshole who I once really, really liked as he who shall remain nameless, because I don't know his real name, and he's repeatedly fucked with me by at least 10 different characters, if not more. One was the worst. It was the one before he did the big reveal, and that one that affected me even in real life. That was big time. That was learn my lesson for good regarding anybody online. Even not via my YouTube channel. That's that. I did my power walk yesterday, and I wore double socks, and the sneakers were okay. So maybe that's all it'll take, and they'll be fine. There's no way to tell. I have to get several power walks under my belt. I even did some running, my brief spurts of running, and I was fine. So maybe it's that simple. Double socks or thicker socks. If I can find thicker socks that are equal to the double socks. The double socks are fine. It's just annoying wearing 2 pairs of socks. So, and always having to make sure you do that. And they can't be my other socks. They're not the socks that me and my mom, the no nonsense size 9 to 12. Ones I get are 8 to 12, whatever. The ones I get that are just little ankle socks. You know, they're not no-shows, but they're one above a no-show. You can't wear double of those. You put one on, you try to put another one on, it doesn't even go up high enough. I have to wear, but I have all old socks. See? They say to get rid of clutter in your house, but I'm glad I didn't throw away those old socks. Because now I'm making use of them so that I can wear my friggin' $160 size 12 sneakers. No, I don't feel guilty that the shoe buy refunded me $40. Because at the time, I really thought that's it. I wanted to return these sneakers, and I didn't. And that, you know, I'm not sorry. I found out recently Vitacost, if you don't like something, they will give you back, they'll refund you, and they don't even make you send the product back. If you order a wrong product, you don't like it. And I didn't think they'd tell me the truth, but I said up front, I'm like, I don't know if you can tell me the truth. And I even asked about it on Yahoo Answers, and she told me, she's like, it's up to $50. And I said, I'm sure you must, because I sure it couldn't be just people would take advantage of it. Certain people, they can look at my history, and like I said, I'm sure it goes by how large your order is too. It doesn't go by how large your order is. It's up to $50, but they said they keep track, and if someone takes advantage of it, and like every time they order, they probably just not let them order anymore or something. If every single time they ordered, they returned $50 worth of products exactly, you know. And they said if anyone starts doing that, we'll make you send back any item, you know. But at this point, it's not worth it to them to have you send back the item. They just let you keep it. They just say, oh, throw it away or donate it or whatnot. And I'm an honest person. I won't say I don't like something if I don't like it. And I can do reviews. I started doing reviews on Vitacost, talking about items that I don't like, you know, or do like, as the case may be. And the reason they do this, that they encourage, they want you to try out new stuff. I try new stuff and I like it, I'll buy it again, see? So it works out okay for them. I wound up getting, at first I ordered stuff wrong, and then that came to like $18. And then I told you I wanted to know, because there was some stuff I generally didn't like. I didn't like the taste of it. I didn't like it. I'll never order it again. And I gave it a bad review. I didn't give it a horrible review on Vitacost. I gave it like 3 stars. But I didn't like the stuff. Didn't like the taste. I'll never order it again. And the woman was up front with me, the rep. They don't announce it. They don't say on their site up to $50 because people take advantage. But when I asked, she told me. So it's good to know. And again, it was $36 I got back from this $700 and something order. It wasn't $36 back from like $100 order. Get it? So, and they can see I've been ordering from them for years, and I never knew. I knew. The only reason I found out is because I ordered a few wrong things that didn't add up to a lot of money. Only added up to $18 total. And I was just planning on returning it. I was going to, they were unopened. I was like, I'll return them to you. We don't do that. We just refund you. But like the other net, so then I'm wondering if they just refund it, can't be indefinite. I want to know because the guy mentioned, I'm like, well, that's nice. He's like, yeah, well, even if you don't like an item, we'll do that. And I'm thinking to myself, me being a detective, there's no way they do that. They're not going to let you return like $100 worth of products that you claim to not like, you know, put in quotations, I don't like this. And no, the cutoff is $50, and even then, if you start taking advantage of it, they will, she said, even if it's one item, once you start taking advantage, you'll have a reputation. And then they will make you send back any little thing you say you don't like or ordered wrong or whatnot. So, that's a cool thing Vitacost does. It's an awesome thing they do. I'm sure they do it because it benefits them, you know. They can cancel it at any time. All these magazines I've been reading lately, I just bought Women's World and Press for Women again, are talking about making money online, how different people can make like even $35 an hour online, doing this, do that. I don't know if any of that stuff really works. They gear it towards like, you know, if you want to make extra money, like for retired people or stuff like that. And there's all kinds of things you can do online and make money if you just simply know how to maneuver the internet and have a computer, which I fall into both categories, you know. Maneuver through the internet. They give names of sites you can go to. I'd already seen it in the other 2 magazines. I'm going to order both these magazines. I buy them so often anyway. There's a huge discount for First Women. It's because in the store it's $2.79 an issue, and online you get it for $1.19 an issue, which is more than 50% off. They don't give a big discount on Women's World. It comes every single week, though. They give you a very tiny discount. 16% off. Because the magazine's already cheap. So you already paid $179, I think, for that magazine. That's what I paid for it. And $179, $189. And for a whole year, so 52 weeks, you pay $59.60. Really like the magazine. Small price, really, just a couple dollars a month, and I really like the magazines. They bring me joy. Just like blasting my music in my ears brings me joy. Reading these magazines does too. It peeks me into a world I'm not really in. Reality I'm not really a part of. No. I mean, I am, but not in the way that a lot of the people that you read these magazines are. But I read the little things people send in about. I could send in a picture of Homer and Angel, see if it gets published. They pay like $50, you know, cute pet pictures. They have cute baby pictures. They have, was my face red? They also have kids do the cutest things. I read all that. I read all the homemaker stuff, even though I'm not a homemaker and don't have children and whatnot, but I read it all. I buy them all for the diets, and I've bought them periodically over the years, and now I have a whole bunch that have, and they give so much health advice, you know. I'm not a part of the homemaker advice and whatnot and stuff like that, and the kid advice, but advice on things like that, but the health part I am. You know, it gives so much. Just this does this for you, and this does that. I just like the magazines. I like both of them. I think they're the same company. Oh. Then you can't incorporate everything. But there's different things you can incorporate. You know. This one is about how vitamin E releases stubborn fat. The other one I'm reading is bile. Is the vitamin E, bile, and that. 76% of us aren't getting even half of the vitamin E we need to trigger fat burn. We got Dr. Oz's here at the top 10 slimming smoothies. Fast and healthy, 89 delicious recipes that will reset your body's pH for weight loss without the work. Instant confidence, saggy bust. That's me, but my bust has drooped since I had busts, said breasts. I know it has because I was friends with my friend Sally. We were friends like years later, even after I was graduating from college, and she's like, I was talking about how her breasts don't sag. She's got the full, big, large breasts that are pushed together and they're round and they don't sag at all. Even after she had 2 kids. But mine are, I don't know what kind mine are. I think Take recently had what kind of breast, I don't know. Mine are not pushed together, they're like separate. You know, mine are the kind that when I'm naked they go to the side, each of them, so. But they look really good in a bra. Anyway, and she's like, I know, she saw me naked before. I forget why, but she did. And I know, I remember. She's like, females see each other naked, and it's not anything sexual or not. I'm sure men see each other naked too. But, actually, kind of remember even all the way back in 18, your breasts were not, they said. Yeah, it's my body. Years and years later, I watched a documentary called, I think it was called Breasts or something. I rented it. I don't know where I got it, but I did. And there was a woman on there, and she was the same thing. She was young. That's just what her breasts do. They're not perky. Anyway, instant confidence. Saggy bust, belly bulge, creepy chest, Spider-Man excitement. For the record, I've been getting these magazines for years. Yes, they do repeat themselves in a different way, but they do. And I'm telling you, Women's World and First Women's World and First Women, I believe, are the same damn company. In this Women's World, they're kind of correlating with the First Women. Beat belly fat and cellulite, special milk belly fat spice, cure cellulite with a pill. Over 40, this carb shrinks ab flab. Do-it-yourself T-Rep gets rid of bulges, walk off 20 pounds effortlessly. Of course, they're going to concentrate on all this because it's getting to the summer. It makes sense, right? I like these magazines. I learn shit from them. So I'm going to subscribe. It takes a long time to get them. The weekly one, it takes 4 to 6 weeks. The monthly one, which is the First for Women, that actually, I didn't know how often it came, but it's a little more than monthly. It's 17 issues a year, and you have to wait. It says it says 16 weeks. It says 6 to. You can get it for like 4 months. It takes forever. Why does it take so long when somebody wants a new magazine subscription to get it? I don't know. It does though. It says like 6 to 16 weeks, something like that. No, it says more. 12 to 16 weeks. 12 to 16 weeks for the month for the First for Women, or for Women First, however you're supposed to pronounce it, Women First, or First for Women, and 4 to 6 weeks for the weekly one. I know magazines have always taken forever when you order a new magazine subscription. I just don't know why that's the case. I have no idea why it takes so long to get your first issues once you subscribe. I don't know. I just know it's always been that way with magazines. And it's absolutely beautiful out today, so I need to get my ass going and do more than just sleep. But I went to bed at a little after 4 in the morning. Was up a little before 9. Did that hour video. Took me to like 10 something. I also got up in the bathroom and whatever. But anyway, and then I was back into bed by like 10:30. Don't know what time it is now. I just created this little video. And I'm not going to waste such a beautiful day.